Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr. Today I'm going to enter into the space with a sage smudge. So I've been guided to bring forward some information and some understandings with regards to Mother Rose, and I did hold a sister circle on the weekend of Mother's Day that's just gone for those that are in Canada and the UK. So if you did want to delve into Mother Rose energies a little bit deeper, you can come forward and receive that recording as well if you feel called to more Mother Rose energies and understanding what all of that is about. I'm not going to go into too much in the intro because I just want Mother Rose to be able to move through me and speak to all of you. So this reading is definitely going to be a connection to heart healing and also holding more self-love and compassion on your path, in your expanse, in your life, wherever you find yourself in your journey right now. I think it's really important to take a look at your heart and your healing and see where you can perhaps crack open a little bit more. This is definitely something that I've been guided to over the past couple of weeks with regards to allowing myself for my heart to soften so that I can receive more. So there was just this notion of understanding that if your blessings are being blocked right now, there is perhaps an energy within you that is still yet to be expressed deeply from the heart center. And I feel called to just cleanse the energies with this little bell as well also. So I would say just breathe into today, everyone, into today's reading. I'm going to pull some Mother Rose Oracle to begin with, and then clarify with some tarot, and yeah, perhaps end on some Oracle as well. So I'm going to ask Mother Rose what message she would like to bring forward with regards to self-love, self-compassion, and an expansive path I think I want to share. The first card that we've got is the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnerships, and friendship. I'm going to pull just 2 cards, I'm being told. Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. And yeah, I think someone watching may laugh out loud at that too. Yeah, I've just had a personal one-to-one session where the Sophia code was mentioned a lot. So I'm so grateful to have that show up here today. But already I'm feeling like there is an energy of needing to come back to yourself, needing to come back to your heart center, needing to really understand what it means to be in collaboration with the universe and your teams of light. I think there has definitely been energies of late that has rocked the foundations of so many, myself included in that. There's definitely been some trying times with regards to the geostorms and knocking me off my access of stability within myself just because I was ready to crack open and receive more. So for those that have been feeling off kilter perhaps, or just like you're not entirely sure where your footing is, I would say you're in complete alignment, but remember that these are your realms to experience. And I think this is something that I always just want to stress and share with anyone that I come into contact with, is that all of these realms of understanding are here for our taking. We just have to say, I'm ready to be witnessed in those spaces. I'm ready to access more. I'm ready to receive guidance from the universe. But I'm going to pull some tarot to delve into these energies of Mother Rose a little bit deeper. Mother Rose, what would you like to share with regards to the reunion? Wow, we've got the Devil in reverse. So some of you may be dealing with illusions right now. You may be dealing with situations of the past coming up for you so that you can release them in the here and in the now. And I'm hearing that you are right on track. Some of you have decided that you're ready to move into calmer waters, and you've decided that that time is now. And this is a confirmation for you as much as an encouragement to keep releasing all the pain that you are feeling that is coming up for you in your spaces, because it is helping you reach higher states of understanding, and it is helping you to truly understand whom you are at your core. This is a breaking down to break free, to break through, so that you can access more. The Hermit in reverse. So for some of you, this is going to take coming into I heard communion with one or community. So for some, this is about reaching out to those that are here for your highest light and your highest intentions. And for some, this is perhaps circling back to things that you you might have perceived as not your space for a certain amount of time. It's almost like there is a light that is guiding you forward. So wherever you're being guided to at this time, trust in the energy. And I think that we're having to access more layers of trust within our heart center so that we can move forward. Yeah, there's something that's propelling you forward that is making you feel elated, and you can trust that energy. I'm hearing that Mother Rose is saying that it is stability that you want at your heart center. So trust in that knowing. For some, you're neglecting your needs at this time because it's almost like you feel like you are of service to others. And this is a reminder that, we all do serve the world by just existing, but it is through our own intentions of happiness and joy that we can truly shine a brighter light on so many. So for some, this is going to take you alchemizing your energy and trusting that you know what is best for you. And it feels significant that I'm putting the Magician on top of the reverse Devil card there. It's almost like, for some of you, it's like you're just ready to let go of the baggage of the past. And I'm hearing that is going to be the thing that is pulling in your stability at your core. Yeah, the heart is ready to fully crack open. With the Ace of Swords coming out here, it's like your mental mind has been winning for some of late. I myself I'm definitely in this category. It has been my mental mind that has been taking over of late, and that's been making me feel unstable. It's like I was detached from feeling for a little while, and this is because I was upgrading in my energy. So for those that might have been feeling very disconnected, trust in the energy because something is happening under the surface for you. So Mother Rose is saying that if you are feeling like it's almost like if you feel like you are in a constant state of stasis right now, you might not be able to fully grasp what is happening to you. Mother Rose is saying that everything is turning in your favor. So trust in the energy. This is going to relate to all aspects of life too. Not just regards to relationships. This is regarding business matters. This is regarding, the King of Pentacles. Definitely business matters for some. Some of you felt like, I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. I don't know why I started out doing anything that I did. And Mother Rose is here to tell you, you're going to see the new it's like you're going to get a second wind, and for some this is going to be like the 100th wind on a path that you've been taking perhaps your whole entire life, or a recent venture. The energy of reciprocity is coming to you, and this is coming straight from the universe, with the flower of life being depicted here with the Fool's energy. It's like you're bringing in divine creation. So if you can have Mother Rose step into your spaces with you. Invite her in when you are creating, when you are working. She's going to allow you to feel at one with the universe, and let go of any conflict. If you are in conflict right now, energetically or otherwise, and I was definitely feeling this energy to share that, when we are in our highest vibration, or seeking a highest vibration, there are energies out there that wish to keep us stuck because that's the paradigm that we have been forced to live. We are creating new fabrics of reality as we journey forward on our path, and it's about allowing yourself to know that is true. So any conflict you are experiencing, send out this motherly energy of the Mother Rose to that situation. You can just imagine in your mind's eye, just a rose unfurling over that situation, encapsulating that situation, and allow Mother to take care of it. It's almost like this energy is not yours to carry or to bear, so just let it go. And then we've got the Sun coming out. I'm hearing a song that I don't even think is a song. Sunshine, Daffodils and Rainbows. Sunshine, Daffodils and Rainbows. What does that mean? Yeah, for some of you, the energies of flowers are very significant to you and your path, much more significant than you've allowed yourself to understand. So for those that are seeking, a deeper understanding and connection to motherly energy or divine feminine energy. Connecting to flowers of any kind is going to help you expand on your path. And this feels very specific to some. It's almost like, yeah, I see this giant sunflower here. It's like you've forgotten why you came here, and it's because of the flowers. And this is going to mean so many different things to so many. But it's like the flowers hold the keys to your happiness, your vitality, and your strength. So if you've been lacking in any of those energies, come back to flowers, come back to nature, come back to plants, because it's almost like you feel left out in the cold because you've ignored something. For some of you, it's like you've ignored a message that has come straight down from Mother Rose to you. So take a minute and sit into that energy and what that might mean for you, because everyone is going to receive an answer that hears this reading. Ask Mother Rose what she gifted to you in information, because I think it's actually something that's going to allow your soul to be free. And if this isn't a question that you've asked already, sit and ask when you feel called next, is what I want to share, and Mother Rose will send you a message. There's the Two of Swords here. It's like something's blinded some of you. Something has blinded you of late, and this has been for a reason. You've been having to break free from paradigms that have connected to your family lineage. So trust in that energy. Trust that you are doing the most in those spaces. Can I get a confirmation on that, please? Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you, you're just ready to leave where you are. You're ready to say yes to something new. And for some, this is a whole different you. And this is because you've let go of something in the heart, and you're still waiting for, some of you feel like you're waiting for options, when actually the only option is you. I'm hearing the only option is you. So only take what resonates, but I'm feeling like at a heart-centered space, everyone that is here needs to start expressing themselves more. Whether this be just authentically to yourself, whether this is something that you share with others, or whether, you keep deciding to choose others over yourself. This is an energy of keep choosing you, because that is going to be the thing that sets you free. Yeah, Queen of Cups. It's like you know the way, but the only way to face your true north is by facing yourself. And, every day we do this. Every day we come into contact with others, we are actually just witnessing ourselves in a different form. And I know that I know this, and I know that so many know this. We've heard this time and time again. This is not a new paradigm. We are all as one. But I think sometimes when we're living in the moment, we forget that. And I think it's going to take all of us softening to our self-compassion and compassion for others. That's going to allow for the collective to move forward together, because there is so much more that we can do in harmony with each other rather than being in combative energy. And I think that the paradigms have been shifting so that we feel the strain, so that we feel the separation, so that we feel the confusion, and it's forcing us back together. It's forcing us to face each other in all aspects so that we can set ourselves free. But it's choosing ourselves and our happiness that is going to help us all choose ourselves and our happiness. And then we've got the Page of Swords. Some of you have been guided to information recently and you've ignored it. There's a strong message of people ignoring signs and synchronicities of late. And take a look at that. Why is that? Why is it you've been ignoring the signs and synchronicities? Some of you are afraid of connecting with others because things have been so chaotic for you. Because dealing with others in the past has been painful. But I'm hearing hang in your pain, hang in the perhaps perceived confusions right now, because something's going to be brought to light and you're going to allow for yourself to be set free. And it's okay if you're in apathy of where you are, but allow for the universe to gift something to you. Mother Rose has brought something forward so that the universe can gift it to you. I'm hearing in the next moon cycle, in the next 2 moon cycles, please set strong intentions to receive more, but also everything that is of the highest vibration for you. And, be prepared for more shadow to be brought to your attention so that you can access more light. I think that there is a deep cleansing that is happening right now so that we can all reach our core center of stability within ourselves and not rely on others for our happiness and our joy, and to be reaching more states of non-attachment, but with such an open heart. We are seeding a new way of existing. And we've already planted those seeds, and now we're having to water them and nurture them. And it's going to be through our intentions, through our understanding of our own internal dialogue and where it is helping and hindering us, that is going to allow us to set ourselves free. And for some of you, you are incredibly connected into your family lineage, and this is a confirmation of you are doing so much to help your lineage, and to trust in your divine process of exactly where you are right now. Even if you feel like you have been working in your shadow, even if you feel like you've been acting out in your shadow, that is still doing the work. We have to, inverted commas, make mistakes so that we can know how we don't want to behave again, so that we can forgive ourselves in that space and allow for ourselves to be witnessed in all that we are so that we can move forward. There is a notion of I'm ready and I'm sorry is a strong essence of feeling that is coming forward. So, forgive yourself and forgive what you might have perpetuated in a cycle of your own process is what I want to share. And I think we all do this in our growth and in our expanse. There is no one way to heal, and sometimes it's very much acting in the moment and in the energy, rather than coming from a fully heart-centered space. But it's through making those mistakes that we can access our full truth. Yeah, it's like, what is your truth? What is your truth? What are you here to witness? But what are you here to share? And the Empress came out in reverse. And that's almost the energy that we are in right now. Some spaces it feels like energies are very much inverted, and it's going to take us seeding our own light to reverse those energies. And whether this makes sense to you or not, we are all in a state of expanse that is so profound that you kind of can't put it into words. So if you're feeling expressions of all that is, and it's quite overwhelming and daunting, just sink into your feeling and ask for healing from Mother Rose. She's very much stepping forward in the energy of Gaia, and cleanse yourself in healing waters. Make sure to have intentional baths, intentional showers, and wash away any confusion. But right now we are in chaotic times, and it's going to take you just trusting that you know what you are doing in any given moment, and your soul is always leading. This reading is very much about coming back to the energies of the things that we can't explain. And we're going into the energy of Mother Rose here, and she is a fragment of consciousness that exists on a planet that is here to contain, but also to heal us. So we are flipping the script of containment into healing. And so many of you know this already. So many of you are waking up to this. And it's about trusting that at a soul-centered space, in any given moment, you are trying your best. And that is okay. Trust in what you are feeling, and sometimes we can't logically make sense of what is happening to us, because it is just so expansive right now, and the energy is so conflicting. Four of Pentacles. There is enough for all. There is enough for all. And don't hoard what you have. And I'm hearing this as light. And I'm being drawn to the Batwing here and the Snake. They're really sticking out for me. And so many times I've pulled this card and I haven't fully saw that space as like snakes and ladders. And some of you are having to battle the snake to climb the ladder. And this is a ladder of self, rather than a ladder of over other. And it's going to be a weaving of energies that brings us all together. There are more energies that want to bring us together than tear us apart right now. And these are in the spaces of light. You know, I would like to consider this space a space of light. So trust in your communities, trust where you're being guided to, because you are ready to step forward into more light and into making the moves that are going to help the collective. So many of you have been in the energy of I, and now we're moving into we and community. And that's where the spark of true creation is going to come from. It's from seeding more light with others and creating more happiness so that we can all be in peace and all be in harmony. We're all just looking for love and acceptance somewhere. And I think that we forget that when we are in conflict with others, that we're all trying to seek that which we think is going to best serve ourselves. And, you know, sometimes that hurts others. And we have to take acknowledgement of that and responsibility for that. And, you know, have compassion for ourselves. And trusting that whatever has happened has been for the highest good of all. But now we're moving into a new paradigm where it only need be peace. No one truly wants to see another suffer in a heart-centered space. And I think that the walls are coming down so that we can all witness each other in our most vulnerable states, but also in this vibration of, oh wait, we were all trying to, you know, help and heal ourselves. This is an energy of, yeah, the tower's coming, but the tower, it's almost like the tower of love I'm hearing. Whoa. And then the lovers is at the bottom of the deck. We're all just ready for more love. And you know, this is platonic, relationship-wise, otherwise. Expanding in the the relationships that we have, creating more bonds of connection that are everlasting. And you know, I think we often forget that we meet souls time and time again, in all of our lifetimes, and you know, we choose those paths for ourselves because we know that those are the people that are going to help us grow the most. Those are the people that are going to help us expand the most. And even those perceived spaces that are shadowy or in an energy that is combative in some way, it's like somewhere we all chose our life path. Somewhere we all chose to say, you know, I want to experience this. And when we are experiencing it here, it's difficult. I'm a soul that believes in reincarnation and this idea that we have created this fabric for us to play in. And there are so many levels to that. There are so many layers to that. But I think right now, what everyone is wanting to experience is just more love and harmony. And I think it does sometimes take these big chaotic infrastructures coming down and conflict in other realms, and other what seemingly might be other worlds to our own microcosm, for us to appreciate that, seeing another suffer truly does break open that heart-centered space and think, wow, like I need to have gratitude for where I am, and how can I send more love and more energy to those that are suffering. And I think it's about having the wisdom to know that anyone that is suffering, they are in a space of healing eventually, and that soul will expand and they will perhaps reincarnate again. They might go on to be guides for others, and remembering that Mother Rose is definitely stepping forward to say, don't hyperfixate on those that are in pain, because they are being looked after, and all we have to do is send those situations and understandings love. Some of you are contemplating your divine plan, and some of you are questioning your intelligence, I'm hearing. But don't. You are smart enough, you are brave enough for sure to continue on the path that you've already set out for self. And it's going to bring you such joy and such peace. So continue with whatever you're doing right now. And divine justice is coming in so that you can receive the light that you deserve. Some of you have been in your shadow for some time, balancing out those scales of karma. And now it's time for the veil to be lifted and for you to feel and express and see more light. Yeah, it's just more light, more light, more light is all I'm hearing. Am I going to end on Oracle? I am, but I'm hearing that this is coming in faster than you think, and the more that you can face your shadow and admit to self where you are in your path and be honest about that to yourself and to those around you, the quicker that light is going to be seeded in your journey. There's no time for stagnation anymore. And this is not to scare, this is not to instill fear, but I think this is an energy that so many have been feeling at a heart-centered space. You've been feeling the spaces that you need to progress in, the spaces that you need to perhaps step away from, or the spaces that you need to perhaps take a pause and, do more healing so that you can step forward in your highest vibration. Yeah, I'm hearing no shame, no more shame. But I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Angels of Atlantis Oracle, and I also brought in, I can't remember what this deck is called, it's like Flowers by Night or something like that. I can't even see the box. Oh, I can. Flowers of the Night Oracle. So we do have angelic frequencies coming in as well, and we've got Raziel and Intuition, and I'm going to read from the guidebook because I do often like the depictions of these cards from the author of this deck, which is Stuart Pierce, for anyone that is interested. And the card of Raziel and Intuition. First of all, what I'm seeing is this alignment with all of the chakra placements. And for those that don't know what chakras are, they are spinning vortexes of energy that make up all of our divine creation within the physical vessel. So you move from the root chakra up into the crown chakra, and there are chakras that then connect to Mother Gaia and the stars above from that space as well. So you might want to look into what chakras are, how to balance those energies and frequencies, and how to come into self-actualization within your energy first, because that's what gets perpetuated out into the rest of your life. But Raziel and Intuition. But Raziel is connected to the divine mysteries, which I didn't know that actually. Intuition. The oracle wishes you to turn inwards the oracle wishes you to turn inwards to your intuition. It's because it's stated intuition. I'm going to show the card, so it's like intuition. That's why I was getting stumped. So turning into your tuition, to the natural laws of your soul, which will guide you through the pulsations of eternal love. Yeah, thank you for the confirmation. Trust your inner wisdom, oh dear one, as it is the abundance of your spirit that speaks to you. Listen carefully to your inner murmurings, for when we call to a teaching, a guide, a vision, a book, a piece of music, or a natural landscape, it means there is something powerful that will be communicating to us. Raziel is at one with your profound inner intelligence and wants you to be awake to these whisperings. Sit in the silence of the ocular proof of Raziel's love. And this is definitely something that's come up in my other spaces of channelings, with regards to my starseed origins, with my channel, the Light Renegades, that I have seeded with my Pleiadian brother and star sister. It's this notion that we are always guided to the path that is best suited to us. We just have to be willing to listen to those callings when they step forth. And this message did come up here, in that some of you are ignoring divine synchronicity right now, or signs, because it's almost perhaps a fear of what you might uncover. But also I'm hearing that some of you, and I'm definitely in this bracket of understanding too, is that, this path has been so amazing and incredible, and I'm grateful, but it has also brought me the most amounts of pain. So sometimes, stepping into another paradigm of this, it's like, I don't know if I'm ready because I can't take any more pain. But that is the fear of this paradigm. So remember that. If you have a fear of stepping forward into more, know that that is not a true fear. That's a fear of this paradigm. And, that's a way to keep us stuck, is allowing for our pain to take over and override, rather than understanding that it has been here for our highest benefit. And it's okay to be in pain, it's okay to suffer, it's okay to circle back around and feel that and embrace it and know that it's yours. But at some point we have to put it down and say, I'm grateful for that, and now I'm ready for more. And if we get hurt again, that's okay. We've just learned a new lesson. Pain is power. Pain is knowledge. Pain is understanding essence. And it's difficult when you are in that pain, And this is something that I have to remind myself often, is that we are always just ever expanding into the new. And yeah, that's beautiful. And the last card that I've got is Purpose and Desert Wishbone. And I'm going to read this card because, I don't know anything about the Desert Wishbone. Purpose, Desert Wishbone, Murray Bealis, Alevis. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that. But the Desert Wishbone is found from the southern west United States of northern west Mexico. It is a spreading herb that attains a height of under 3 feet. It is lavender, pink, or purple flowers, and approximately 1 inch in diameter. We've also got the bobcat depicted in this card as well, which is the Lynx rufus, and it's found in southern Canada and through most of the United States on the central of Mexico. So yeah, Mexican theme here. This cat is thought to have evolved from the Eurasian lynx, and it tells you the diameter of the cat. I'm not going to share that, but it's distinctive because of its bobtail. But the purpose of the Desert Wishbone, your purpose is being highlighted, and it should be given additional attention. When looking for answers or direction, don't lose sight of the overall life purpose or any goals you originally set for yourself. Is that really what you want to do? Find ways to boost your confidence and surround yourself with elements and people who will keep you strong, because you may find doubts both within and without creeping into your sphere. Negotiations are indicated, and a need to stand in your ground is a little firmer. Negotiations are indicated, and you need to stand your ground a little firmer. Do not avoid confrontation at the moments, as avoidance will be extremely counterproductive. Trust, sharing, and communication are paramount in this intimate relationship at present. Someone may need additional reassurance from you and closer one-on-one time. The challenges you face are reluctance, fear of speaking up, and withholding information. I have full confidence in my purpose. The affirmation is, I have full confidence in my purpose. I have full confidence in my purpose. Keywords: purpose, confidence, intimate relationships, negotiations, and defensiveness. I'm being drawn to the number 79, so you might want to look at angel number 79 there. And I feel like that card just encompasses everything that Mother Rose has had to share. It's very much remember why you're here, and remember this from a heart-centered space, and allow for that to be radiated out to others, and allow for you to want the highest vibration for all that is out there. And when we come back to our center, we know that that is truth. And I think sometimes we get lost in our own shadow too. And in the fear of opening up and being vulnerable, sometimes it's a knee-jerk reaction that happens rather than a true expression of heart. So remember that, but keep coming back to why you started something in the first place. This is definitely something that has been coming up time and time again over the past few months in personal spaces, is that, why did any of us start anything that we set out to do in this life? It's because, that was our half-destined path, and we can see the difference in vibration of things that we've picked up from this matrix life as opposed to things that is coming from a heart-centered space. So if you are looking at some things in your life right now and you think this doesn't feel in alignment, it's perhaps it didn't come from the paradigm that you truly set out for yourself in your heart center. This is a paradigm of other, and you can perhaps let it go or morph it into something with a higher vibration of love. And figuring out how to do that is going to take you opening up your heart. So this is very much a please come back to you, come back to your heart, come back to compassion for yourself and those around you, and trust that you are always being guided in the right direction. With this bobcat coming here, this is how I sometimes feel like my guides come in. They're just witnessing me in all of my freakishness, in all of my shadow, in all of my unraveling. And sometimes they come in and prick my ears up just as their ears are pricking up and say, hey, you need to take a look at this. So trust your intuitive nudgings with regards to your research or where you're being called to gain more information. But also trust that there is always someone, something, some being, some expression of consciousness watching over you. Mother Rose is very much an energy that is sacred, and she lives for all of us to experience. So if you want to delve a little bit deeper into Divine Mother Rose, don't hesitate to reach out. You can receive the replay of the circle that I held. But knowing that you can just call her in at any time to hold you is also as little as you need to do and as little as you need to know. So much of this journey I've been guided to spaces where I've just had to trust that the energy that I'm feeling is real, and then I've asked questions later, and that's gotten me into some trouble for sure, but for the most part I've been grateful that I've kind of just been cast into these realms without knowing too much, because I've truly been able to witness and experience a very childlike nature, and my inner child has been in fear of that for sure, but it's very much been a very organic understanding of energy. And now that I look back on my path, I'm very grateful that it happened that way. Probably more mistakes than most, but I've learned so much, and now I get to share that with others. So thank you to those that are here, that are continuing to show up for self and for those around you, because you're not just healing you're healing your lineage, you're healing those around you, and those that you perhaps don't even know you're in contact with at this time. So if anyone feels like they want to be working with me on a one-to-one basis, do not hesitate to reach out. Please do share this reading with anyone that you might will feel best benefit from these energies and understandings. And I feel like this is a very practical message that has come forward, but also there is a lot littered in ether too. So remember that we are experiencing everything at the exact same time. We are ether, we are 3D, we are human, we are galactic, otherwise all at the exact same time. So allow for all of that expression to be expressed, and there is never any shame in your space, wherever you are in your journey. It is okay. You just have to continue to live authentically to you in heart, and you can't go wrong. But that's all that I've got for you today with Divine Mother Rose. And yeah, I'm grateful for you showing up, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening whenever you are receiving these messages. And thank you for being here. I can definitely feel this layer of just heart that is waiting to be cracked open. And I'm going to be making sure that I'm doing lots of meditations with regards to my heart chakra and higher heart chakra, and sending Reiki energy to myself to make sure that I can crack my heart open to encourage others to do the same. So remember that in your spaces, if you're met with conflict, send it love. If you're met with shadow, send it love, because that is truly the highest vibration. But that's all that I've got for you today. Take care.